All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson may be edifying. And what you are now witnessing, the trend of bank closures, right? Different food chain closures, right? These different 60-year, 50-year companies, corporations that were once thriving, right? Even 100+ years that were once thriving, now coming to a halt. But see, the scripture said it would be like this. I want to get this, the book Isaiah chapter 19, verse 15. It says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." So we are coming into that time where it's going to be a lot harder for people to survive with the loss and a lack of jobs that's being presented to them. Okay, now you have this first clip, right? It says driverless semi-trailers. It's an exclusive look in the inside of Aurora's Pittsburgh facility. But see, this is going to take people's jobs, right? Here we go, another one. A bank abruptly closes as customers find a note on front door. More than 200 branches have shuttered across the state. Loss of jobs, right? There's more. Applebee's. Applebee's, America's neighborhood grill and bar, shutting doors across America. You see? And we're just going to briefly read through these. It says, why is Applebee's closing locations? In 2023 alone, Applebee's closed 46 locations due to underperformance. They have more on their radar to shutter in 2024. During a fourth quarter earnings call, Tony Malejo, the president of Applebee's, shared that Dying Brands Global, the chain's parent company, expects 25 to 34 more Applebee's locations will shut down in 2024. And as Elder Hawa calls it, this year, Thruu24. Oh, there's another one. Walmart is laying off hundreds of employees, asking remote workers to move to offices. Look at these chains, these corporations, these food chains. These, like I said, once before, these places were thriving, right? But this shows you another point that shows you where Babylon the Great, America, is on an economic downturn. Moreover, staff working in smaller offices in cities such as Dallas, Atlanta, and Toronto are asked to relocate to large corporate hubs such as Walmart headquarters in Bentonville, Arkansas, Hoboken, New Jersey, or Northern California. Walmart taking steps to downsize workforce. The Wall Street Journal was the first to disclose the story, citing sources with knowledge of the situation. According to the CNBC, Walmart has been taking steps to reduce its personnel over the last year. In April 2023, the company announced its expectation that 65% of its stores will be served by automation by the end of the fiscal year 2026. In February the same year, it also urged hundreds of employees to leave or find other employment after closing 3 of its technological centers in the United States. So we're telling you AI, these, like you said, these, I think they call it automated driving, what he said here in this clip, dealing with this driverless semi-trailer, dealing with these food chains. There's a few videos of how they have, a robotic workforce. Okay, so there's no longer needing you cashiers, so to speak. And cashiers, you might use maybe 1 or 2 of them. You know how places used to have 4 registers? Well, they don't need that no more. Okay, because now a lot of different locations are setting up menus, whereas you have to go tap the menu and say what you want, and then the receipt comes to the people in the back, and then they make it off of that. But eventually it's going to be geared to a point where you're not really going to have to need as many humans in that workforce at a time as usually you might have a day shift, the evening shift, the night shift of total of let's just say roughly 20 workers, right, to fill these different 3 shifts. Well, now you might only need 3 to 4 at a time, just in case if there's an error somewhere, in case a person may need that human assistance, so to speak. But other than that, they got flippy, the flips the burgers, and drops the fries, and drops the chicken wings, and all on the timer. Okay, drippy and sippy, which will pour your different beverages, your coffee, so what you're seeing these companies do is they are no longer needing actual physical people to work these positions, when they can save costs by just getting this robotic machine or this AI technological system in place to replace you. Wendy's to close more than 100 locations in 2024, seeing full list of stores shutting down. It says Wendy's is the second largest fast food chain in America, and is set to shutter over 100 of its restaurants nationwide by the end of 2024. The past few years have been tough on the restaurant industry, with lagging business and increased operating costs, many which were exacerbated by the scamdemic. Despite these challenges, Wendy's have been closing locations this year. In its Q1, which is quarter 1 earnings call, it revealed that 27 locations have already been closed. However, let's see what they say here. However, it's not all doom and gloom for the fast food giant. Wendy's plans to open between 250 and 300 new locations in 2024, outpacing its store closures. I highly doubt that, because if you're telling me quarter 1 was bad, and it's still going on through what was happening through the scamdemic of the loss of business, what makes you think we get to quarter 2 or quarter 3 or quarter 4 that you're going to be able to open 250 to 300 new locations, and you're already having problems where you're closing 27 down, behind you're not making enough earnings in quarter 1. So stop it. Stop the BS. Okay, let's continue furthermore. I think we just read this to Walmart. All right, we mentioned that. You see that folly. Let's go to the next one. Chili's, another food chain. Chili's is shutting doors across America in 2024. For more than 4 decades, you couldn't go too far down the road or to a mall without passing by a Chili's restaurant. They're known for their baby back ribs, among other American food staples. That could all be changing as the restaurant landscape in America is abruptly shifting. Brinker International, the owner of Chili's, had a rough time in 2023, shutting down 16 Chili's restaurants all across America. That trend looks to be continuing in 2024 for the chain restaurant. You see, the trend is all the same. More closures, more food chains, more doors being shut in the streets as the grinding is ceasing. Right? This is another one from Newsbreak. More results of Bidenomics retail stores closing at alarming rates. Oh yeah, so it just gave you the list. It's just giving you a list. Let's look at the list. Walmart slashes hundreds of more jobs and announces major change for employees and latest cost cutting. 10 discount chain stores shutting doors for good in 24 hours as shoplifting epidemic forces hundreds or 1,000. This is dealing with the Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals. Dollar Tree closing 600 Family Dollar stores in 2024. It gives you the locations. Unexpected retailers now closing all stores in California. Let's see who this is. iconic musical instrument retailer Sam Ash has announced it will be closing all of its retail locations nationwide. They mentioned Walmart. Unexpected grocery chain is now closing in Missouri. Let's see who that is. Schnuck Market announced Friday it is abandoning Eatwell Market, a banner focused on natural and organic foods with 2 stores in Missouri. A massive Pennsylvania-based retailer now closes all stores. Thruu24 liquidation sales will be held at Thruu24 outlets across the U.S. as bosses rush to clear the last remaining stock. Yep, that's a clothing store. Let's see what else we have. A Florida distribution center to close down, laying off dozens. Across the nation, large companies like UPS, Walgreens have been closing distribution centers. FedEx, right? We did say Applebee's. FedEx is right behind it. FedEx Freight to close 7 service centers nationwide in 2024. So we see. Let's get that preset real fast. And this was just a quick clip of just touching on how we are seeing prophecy take place. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. Verse 3, it says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, all the daughters of music shall be brought low." So here you have it. Here you have it. You see a clear video indicating the down spiral of America, Babylon the Great. As much more, we are going to continue to see this trend of the fall of Babylon. Let's read a few of these comments. I'm trying to see if I find a good comment in here. Oh, okay, from the Las Vegas. The guest from the Las Vegas, Nevada. That's the location. It says retailers gouging the American consumer during the Crown Royal 19 are now receiving their karma. Yeah, they did. Their price gouging was ridiculous of how they heightened the prices of everything, and they kept it there. The prices are almost still the same. Mostly all the goods that we get from these different stores, and now it's like as an American consumer, no one can afford it. Right? Not with the cost of inflation and everything happening. It says they brought on themselves with their greed, mismanagement, poor choices, live with it. Let's see. That's the whole idea, is to make you have to depend on the GOV to survive. All about control. Yes, indeed. And we are witnessing that. See any more? Really don't have too many good comments on here. But yeah, that's the point being made. I wanted to touch on that real quick. We are witnessing the stores be shut in the streets. That's what we're witnessing. When the sound of the grinding is low. And the grinding is low. More to come. And Thruu24. Shalom.